Greetings, fellow fans. In today's video, I have a lot of exciting news to share, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After the conclusion of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers general manager has been quite active, bringing in several undrafted players to join the team's rookie class this year. Today, I'll discuss some of the players who have stood out, and I can confidently say that there are some promising talents among these free agents that I'm really excited to talk about. Before we dive into the main topic, it's important to mention the support we received during our draft coverage. This year, we live streamed each selection and provided detailed analysis of the Steelers' picks, posting videos on our channel. The feedback has been overwhelmingly positive, with each video reaching at least 10,000 views. I'm truly grateful for all the support. For those who want to check out the final analyses of the Pittsburgh Steelers picks, we published a video about it yesterday, which quickly surpassed 50,000 views. A huge thank you to everyone who watched. It's always a good reminder that we'll have a series of exciting post-draft content in the upcoming weeks, and it seems that an important player could sign soon. Now, let's take a look at the undrafted players that the Steelers have signed so far. It's worth noting that there is still one spot available on the roster, meaning that more players could join this group. However, it seems clear who will likely fill this final spot. Among the new additions, we have a tight end from the University of South Alabama, a guard from the University of Minnesota Duluth in Division II, and a left-footed kicker from Pittsburgh. Let's continue exploring this group, but we already have an idea of who might take up that final position. The tight end from the University of South Alabama registered 22 receptions for just under 200 yards and 3 touchdowns last year. Weighing around 250 pounds and hailing from Mobile, Alabama, which is home to the Senior Bowl, he will join the tight end room, and it will be interesting to see how he performs as we approach the rookie minicamp and off-season program, which will eventually lead to training camp in Latrobe. As for the guard from the University of Minnesota Duluth, who previously played tackle, he is expected to transition to guard in the NFL due to his arm length, which measures just under 33 inches. Although he comes from a lower level of competition, he is remarkably athletic. His performance at his pro day was quite impressive, scoring an athletic relative score above 8, which is noteworthy for an undrafted player. There was speculation that an offensive lineman would be picked in the later rounds of the draft, especially after the previous decision to select a player who could potentially replace someone set to become a free agent next offseason. These moves fueled speculation about the need to add more depth as a potential future replacement. Mac, knowing that James Daniels would become a free agent next season, decided to choose Mason McCormick as his potential successor in the 2025 NFL Draft, while Seumalo's in the final year of his contract. There's a possibility that the team is looking to increase depth for a future replacement, but the team has a solid opinion on Spencer Anderson. It's also worth mentioning that they are satisfied with the current depth of the offensive line. Moreover, Kahan Williams could have a big opportunity to stand out during the offseason program and position himself as a potential starter for the Steelers, should his development follow the expectations set when he was signed as an undrafted free agent. It's interesting to reflect on this and consider who the team's favorite undrafted free agent might be. This question can be explored throughout the video as there are many players to analyze. A commercial break is approaching, and this would be a good moment to think about that question. Afterward, Ben Sauls, the left-footed kicker from the University of Pittsburgh, will join the Steelers. Despite Chris Boswell, the renowned kicker, still being with the team, Sauls brings promising skills and could really secure a spot in the NFL with a solid performance in Latrobe and the preseason games, showcasing his capabilities as a professional kicker. Expectations are high, and this experience with the Steelers both during training and in the preseason could prove quite fruitful. It's desirable that another NFL team takes notice of his performance and considers signing him, especially in the case of injuries, which are common throughout the season. Therefore, it's expected that Sauls will have the opportunity to shine and make the most of it. Another athlete worth mentioning is the athletic tight end from South Dakota, J.J. Galbra. I'm excited to follow him throughout this year's offseason program. He is extremely agile and posted a relative athletic score above 8 in his pre-draft NFL test. Last season at South Dakota, he recorded 32 receptions for 469 yards and 4 touchdowns. I believe he has a more promising chance than the other tight ends signed, mainly due to his superior athletic profile. With an impressive 40-yard dash time, he demonstrated excellent speed, despite being considered light, weighing just 231 pounds. To secure his spot on the team, he will need to stand out as a legitimate receiving threat. The path may be challenging to earn a spot on the final roster in Pittsburgh, but he definitely has the athletic skills and profile to make a positive impact during the Steelers' offseason program. Now, before we discuss the players who truly excite me and those who have a chance to secure a spot on the final 53-man roster, it's worth sharing some personal experiences. With spring approaching and temperatures starting to rise, especially here in Texas, I'm looking forward to taking my dog on long walks and watching baseball games on the weekends throughout the summer, taking a break from football. It's an exciting time as I'm enjoying new experiences and seeking balance in my activities. Unlike some products I've tried, this one stands out for its efficiency. It's safe to apply anywhere on the body, and its effectiveness in neutralizing odors has been clinically proven, working for up to 72 hours. Additionally, the entire line is free of baking soda and parabens, offering a range of pleasant fragrance such as Cloverwood's Mount Fuji Pro Sport or my personal favorite bourbon, leather. The starter package is excellent for newcomers as it includes a solid deodorant stick, which I've already demonstrated, a cream deodorant, and 2 free products such as a mini shower gel and deodorant wipes, which I highly recommend. Another positive point is that you get free shipping as part of the offer. New customers can take advantage of a $5 discount on the starter package with a special code, which represents over 40% savings when using this promotion. It's a great opportunity to try a product that provides freshness, keeps you dry, and boosts your confidence from head to toe with body deodorant. Now, let's discuss some players who have really excited me to watch in this UDFA class. One athlete who stands out is Rock Taylor, a wide receiver from the University of Memphis. He is a consistent presence in games. While he didn't post extraordinary testing numbers, his ability to make difficult receptions is impressive, particularly on deep passes, where his ability to track the ball stands out. The report on Rock Taylor highlights his performance in contested catch situations, the strength he shows in plays, and his ability to block effectively, which is crucial for offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. However, he doesn't excel at getting off the line or creating plays after the catch. I agree with this analysis, as he doesn't come across as an explosive athlete and isn't the best route runner, which makes separation and gaining yards after the catch difficult. However, if the need is for someone who can track deep passes and overcome contested situations, he has the build for it. I think he can really be a competitor in the wide receiver group during the offseason. One scout noted that Taylor will struggle to get off coverage and tight man coverage, but his competitiveness and ball adjustment skills will be crucial for his success at a higher level, especially in the red zone. He could become an interesting receiver in that sense, possibly grabbing a few receptions for points if he makes the team. He will need to prove his worth without a doubt. However, in my analysis, he stood out as one of the most reliable wide receivers at the combine with no drops. And I believe the team will recognize that he's one of the most consistent UDFAs at this position in a long time. The receiver who really excites me, though, is Kahan Williams from the University of Indiana, who played as a slot receiver. His performance last season was exceptional. I watched his games, and playing in the slot, he was often used to manufacture screen plays and showed remarkable explosion. A receiver from Indiana played as a slot receiver on the team. His performance last season was remarkable, and analyzing his tape, it's clear he was often utilized in design screenplays. He demonstrates good speed and also took on some punt returner duties at Indiana, showcasing his agility. He made several impressive catches across the field, becoming a valuable asset. If the team is looking for a player who could challenge the current favorite for this role on the Steelers' offense, he could be a viable option, especially if the primary candidate struggles during the offseason program and this player stands out. Last season, he recorded 39 receptions, totaling 448 yards and 5 touchdowns, contributing to a strong Indiana offense. However, at 5 feet 9 inches and weighing 188 pounds, he is considered in a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL. Aaron Rodgers, the legendary quarterback, has confirmed his arrival at the Pittsburgh Steelers. After a career filled with iconic moments, countless accolades, and a Super Bowl title, Rodgers is embarking on a new chapter with a team that has long been known for its tough, hard-nosed football. The Steelers, who have been rebuilding their roster in recent seasons, see this acquisition as a major step toward returning to their championship-winning ways. Rodgers' decision to join the Steelers comes after months of speculation and rumors about his future. With his time in Green Bay coming to an end, many wondered where the 39-year-old quarterback would land. Some thought he might retire, others expected him to stay in Green Bay, but it is Pittsburgh that has secured one of the greatest quarterbacks of his generation. This move signals not only the end of an era for the Packers, but also the beginning of a potentially dominant partnership between Rodgers and a Steelers team that boasts a powerful defense and promising young talent. For Pittsburgh, the addition of Rodgers is a clear statement of intent. The Steelers have long been a franchise focused on building through the draft and developing talent, but the opportunity to bring in a quarterback of Rodgers' caliber is one that could immediately elevate their championship aspirations. The team's defense, which has been one of the NFL's best in recent years, now gets a significant boost in the form of an elite quarterback who has consistently been among the league's best. His leadership and experience are invaluable assets that will complement the young stars around him. Rodgers' arrival is expected to have a significant impact not only on the Steelers' offense, but on the entire AFC North, with rivals like the Cincinnati Bengals and Cleveland Browns also making strides in recent seasons. Rodgers provides the Steelers with a proven leader capable of taking them to the next level. His presence gives Pittsburgh a legitimate contender in a competitive division, and it will undoubtedly spark excitement among the Steelers fan base, eager for another championship run. While there's much excitement surrounding Rodgers' arrival, questions remain about how he will mesh with the Steelers system and coaching staff. Offensive coordinator Matt Canada will need to tailor the offense to Rodgers' strengths, and it will be fascinating to see how quickly the veteran quarterback can adjust to the Steelers' style of play. However, given Rodgers' experience in handling various offensive schemes throughout his career, it's reasonable to expect that he will find success in Pittsburgh sooner rather than later. The Steelers fan base, which has been anxiously awaiting their next Super Bowl run, now has renewed hope with one of the NFL's greatest quarterbacks leading the charge. Rodgers is not just joining a team, he's joining a storied franchise with a rich history and a passionate following. If all goes according to plan, Pittsburgh could soon be back in the mix for another Super Bowl title with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.